Hey all, you are with Akiva Old and this is QuorraBuilt. And check out the sky. Wow, what absolutely beautiful. Well, today was a pretty fun day, to be honest. We had a little bit warmer temperatures and basically we ended up putting in this lovely filter, inline filter, because I had to go around and unblock the sprinklers again. So it now has an inline filter which I had to clean out once, so probably somewhere in the middle of the day I'll have to clean the filter out from that. Eventually it should clear up. Put in a ball valve. Last night I managed to get this in here, so getting that in there with all the stuff across the top and then getting it to wick from one side to the other has been a bit of a mission. And we're going through about 130 litres every time it fires on. So we went for a longer cycle. So basically it comes on for 5 minutes because we're losing about 30 seconds to build up pressure in the pipe. So we've got a pretty stable spot all the way around. I'll probably put a couple of pleats in the top because it's a bit dry up there. And then we are basically good to go. And yeah, we got the lasing done in the shed, which is lovely, and managed to go to the hardware store a couple of times because I had to go and get bits and pieces. You know how these things work. You go, you come back, you go, you come back. And other than that, managed to get the tractor out today, and we got the hub off of there, got that jacked up, got some stuff in the parts wash. I need to get the brake shoes off of that, and I need to get these S cams they call them in here, so I'm not going to touch it because I don't want to get dirty. But yeah, these are going to get rebuilt on this one. I think both of them need rebuilding. On the front axle, it turns out that the driver's side was not that bad. So you can always tell when something's like got a whole heap of like fresh grease on it, and then you've got the old crusty one which you have to dig to find the circlips and stuff. So have a look at this one here. Basically we've got S cams out of that. This side here was good. Got the hubs here, so we'll get them off. We'll get the new brakes bolted on at some stage, but I need to get those brackets off so I can get them away to a workshop and get them repaired. Then we can start getting it all painted. So that's exciting. Been having a good time with that, and tomorrow I'll try and get all of that stuff sorted, so all completed, lasered, and you can see that dry patch up the top there, so it does look pretty good all the way around. Pretty comfortable with it not catching fire. Tomorrow, yeah, we'll get the brake shoes off. We will get all of that laser cleaned up in the shed. We'll have some time to do that. Got a fair bit of stuff in the parts wash which I'll get to tonight. So parts wash is already loaded up and we're just soaking in that. I actually kind of almost burnt my hands with this stuff, so it is water based, but yes, it's a little bit more aggressive than I thought it would be. So one of my hands was like, I'm like, geez, this is slippery stuff, and I realized it was the fats in the skin. But yeah, I wanted to chat about what the air system is going to look like on the vehicle. So, and I like to work with things I've already got. And it just so happens that I've got this air compressor here, which has two 1.1 kilowatt air compressors units on it. So these are individual, they're on different switches, and they're a silent air compressor and oilless. So it makes logical sense to have these units. So the CFM on this is 14.5 at 100 psi. which is right on par with what they're suggesting for a bus or a heavy vehicle of that size. I should say coach, because someone keeps harassing me, telling me that it's not a bus, it's a coach. It is a coach, and I have been told a couple of times now to call it and respect it as a coach. So I might need a third one of these. So we will have to do a run-up test from 0 air. So I did one here, and it ran up from nothing in any air tank into 8 minutes. So it was a little bit longer than I anticipated. But if we can get that down a little bit, we'll have a third unit. And technically the inverter that's going to be powering it's got 5,000 watts. So it does pull about 2400 watt. So for the 2 units, so for 3 units, it should be fine. And fourth, if required, we could probably squeeze it on there, but I wouldn't like to do that. So this will end up being the one that powers the units for the air compressor. And everything else in the air system is going to be exactly the same. So we're going to keep the original wet tanks, we're going to keep the original brake system, everything will be the same. We've got new brake boosters, we've got new brake shoes, got new a whole heap of new stuff just sitting there. I'm going to get some more bearings. That will be something that I may look at doing tomorrow. So I can give you the gander at some of the parts for the brakes. Just sitting in here. All new brake shoes, all brakes, drums, S-cams, a couple of tensioners there as well. So everything that is worn or even slightly worn is being replaced. So this thing will last the distance when it's built. There's no point having it all apart and not doing all the work. So everything will be painted, and it's going to be to the best of my abilities as we move forward. And yeah, actually these things really got me. So to centralize the hub, they've got these like what do they call them, V washers, and to get them off of basically the drive shaft here, so I'm going to clean this up the laser. So there's like these V washers that go in there, and I did not know how to get them out. And apparently you just tap on the end of the stud a little bit and give them a bit of a vibration and they just jiggle free. But yes, that one got me for a couple of hours actually. So if anyone's ever get stuck with that, you can have a laugh at me. So that's about it for the day. See you all tomorrow. Appreciate you tuning in, and see you in the new day.